It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Come on, bro.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Browning. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 47 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Here's Jackson. Off play action. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Browning. That is caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Browning got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hudson. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Another try for Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Jackson running again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner,
Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have moved out in front. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. And that one was made so tough by the penalty, pushing him back to the 7. They still got it done, though.
Yeah, and the big surprise is that the extra point unit doesn't run out there with the kicker. Okay, you move it back to the 7, but they felt like they needed to have it, and they felt like they had a good play call, and they were successful.
Off the play fake, Browning. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's a give to Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Browning. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 9. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 54 yards.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. Browning. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Browning rolling to his right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A final shot before break. Browning rolling to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remaining.
I promise you, I'm on your ass when you get that ball back, nigga. I ain't even about to play. I'm on your ass, nigga. Bitch ass, nigga. I'm on your ass. When you get that fucking ball back, watch out, nigga.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game, start of the 3rd quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Why do you jump? Why are you jumping, bro?
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Browning.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Come on, Higgins. Come on, Higgins.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Off play action. Browning. They'll roll him out right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 57 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
I'm on your ass, nigga. I'm on your ass, boy. I'm not playing with you.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your...
Ain't no fucking way he ran that back. Ain't no way, man.
Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only
I got something for you, boy. You think you slick, nigga? I'm gonna hurt you. Keep doing that play, nigga. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Off the play fake. Browning. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Browning got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hudson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back to throw. Browning. And he's got it. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh my God, I threw it right. Toing!
That pass is knocked away and incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start out here with the option left. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive.
Well, you see the speed there of Daxton Hill reaching him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And they run the option on 2nd down. He gives it up. And some room to roam now.
Man, this nigga garbage, man. I'm telling you, bro. Bitch, I'm about to get this bitch.
Jackson options out left. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson going to take off with it. Now the pitch comes to Edwards. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jackson going to run again. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. This is 1st and 10. Off play action. Browning. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one is incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Off the play fake. Browning sliding out of the pocket. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Browning. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Got his target. That's Kohler. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's good.
This motherfucker gonna smack it. Catch it, bitch. Damn.